Hey guys, and welcome to this new video. I will talk about Darius this time. Darius is a pretty offensive character. It's not one of the it's one of the offensive characters in the game, I think, at least top laner. So yeah, you can easily 1v1 in the early game pre-level 6. So yeah, okay, so basically I'm going to show you everything you need to know. I will show you item sets, item builds, I will show you my runes and masteries, and yeah. So I won't commentate the full game because it's way too long. It's 22 minutes. I don't want to talk that long. I'm just going to commentate the first few minutes. Just to show you everything you need to know, and yeah, okay, right into it, I think. So okay, so first things are the runes. Yeah, I think it's the runes. So yeah, nothing impressive, normal 80 runes for top lane. So yeah, nothing special. And the masteries. The masteries are pretty basic too. You can vary it a little bit on the ferocity tree, but yeah, if you want to, you can take the double-edged sword instead of the feast, but I prefer the feast just because you get more HP back if you fail a trade, or if you have a lane bully against you. Like Jax or Timo, who pokes you down pretty nice, so pretty bad for you, nice for him. So yeah, okay. Item builds. As you've seen, I started with the Ruby Crystal. I highly recommend it to do that, just because you can buy 2 pots, 2 times 150 health without the mana. Okay, instead of the mana, you get 150 health mana of the flask, of course. You get instead of the 225 mana, you get the 150 health, which is way better, I think, just because you can 1v1 in level 3 or 4 easy. So you don't die that fast, because early game you don't have that much HP. You have like 700 with, or 600 without, and 750 with the crystal. So I recommend to use the crystal, just because you can. Oh, and you don't need that much gold to upgrade it to the phage. So that's some important thing too, because with the phage you get that movement speed bonus, and this is so helpful. Either escaping from a gank or chasing the enemy, because Darius doesn't have a gap closure. So yeah, you need that movement speed. That's why I rush the Black Cleaver, like 10 minutes for a Black Cleaver normally. Then I build boots, the boots of swiftness for the movement speed. If I do have a hard AD enemy, I build a cloth armor right with the first back. Like if I have a Darius against me, if I have Renekton against me, Nasus, okay, Nasus not even Nasus, but if I do have a Jax against me, Riven against me, I build immediately the cloth armor for the plus 15 armor. And I'm so safe, I can easily 1v1 with half health, so there's absolutely no problem. If I don't have that much of a problem, I go boots immediately, such as I did in the game. Just for the movement speed bonus, I can chase the enemy, I can get back to lane more quickly, because I play, often I play with Ignite, just because the teleport sucks now. I think nearly 5 seconds until you're there. It's so freaking useless. You can use it to get one time on the lane, but teleganks are quite impossible now. Well, not impossible, but they are hard now, and I didn't do them really often, so because you have that much pressure on your lane, so it doesn't, yeah, it's not relevant if you gank something. I mean, it could be good, but I prefer to roam to mid lane a few times, so, or getting the jungler or something like this, which is way easier with the ignite, because the bleeding is really hard to heal up from the enemy. So I think it does at the beginning 15 plus AD damage. So I think you deal like, if you do get 5 bleeding stacks on level 2 or 3, you deal like I think 24 damage per stack for 5 seconds. So plus the 150 damage of the ignite, and it's basically dead. So only if you screw it up, but if you're a little bit experienced with Darius, you know how to do this. So yeah, your combos, there are not much combos, so Q out attack, W out attack, E out attack or something like this, so, and another Q, and you have the 5 stacks, so yeah, not that much of a problem. So okay, yeah, to the item build, back to the item build. You go on the Black Cleaver, then that means plus boots, then, I mean, they cost 900, that's nothing. Then the Deadman's Blade or Deadman's Chest, and then you can a little bit variate, depends on how the enemy team is. Either you can go QSS and the Scimitar to avoid the crowd control of the enemy, but I wouldn't recommend this because I never needed that, so yeah, don't do this. Then you can go Sterix. That's a good choice if you don't have that much magic damage in the enemy team. If you have magic damage, you can either go the Maw or the Ghost, the Spirit Visage. I choose the Spirit Visage because your heal is your Q heal is a little bit stronger. I think you get like 18% back in numbers. So yeah, I would recommend this because the Maw is one time. It's like a Sterix, and yeah, I would recommend the Ghost Visage, the Spirit Visage. After that, you can build either a Warmox, depends on how late in the game it is. You can go Sterix, of course. You can go QSS with the Scimitar, of course, but I would do this as last item, such as I did in the video you will see later on. So yeah, the fourth item I would recommend, either Sterix if you build Warmox, the Spirit Visage first. I would of course highly recommend to build both of the items, but only in a different order. So yeah, and the fifth item will be Warmox. Then I think fifth. Yeah, fifth item is Warmox normally, or even yeah, you can vary it. It depends on how the game is. If the game sucks, you should go and tank. But if not, you can even play a Hydra, so Titanic Hydra. So not that much of a problem. But you shouldn't. What you shouldn't do is scaling things in the runes. You shouldn't get scaling runes. You shouldn't get theoretically things like Rod of Ages, because you don't need them, because Darius is an early game champion. Yeah, scaling things, I mean, I don't know if there's one for AD, but yeah, I don't know. So yeah, Darius is so freaking strong in the early game and the mid game, but in the late game it gets really hard to do anything because of the high CC. Normally you get CC'd a lot of times, so that's why my deaths are in the late game and not in the early game. So okay, like I said, try to finish the game as early as possible, because it gets only harder. You can't stand 21 if you're in the late game versus and everyone is full build, you have the yeah, you can say goodbye, because a Riven with 6 items will just wreck you. A Nasus full stack will wreck you. A Jax, of course, Jax wrecks you with level 4. So yeah, if you play against Jax, just keep an eye on it. Just don't try to 1v1 him, it's really hard. So yeah, okay, so basically that's it. And yeah, I will leave you alone with the gameplay now. So okay, see ya next time.
Fly